ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge, getting set for the first varsity division matchup here in the 2025-2026 hockey season. We're on the North Rink. It'll be the Pat Med Raiders taking on the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Travis Quigley here to take you through the call. Kevin Broderick joining me for some color commentary. We've got my main man on the cam, Paul Trentini, Magnus Healy, Sam Musnick, and Gabe Takuri rounding out the crew here on the north side. Kev, about 30 seconds left in warm-ups here. Smithtown, the runner-ups last year in the varsity division. Pat Med returning to the varsity division. What are you looking forward to in this matchup here tonight?
I'm really interested to see how the Bulls look to start off the season. I mean, last year, Travis, it took a while before the Bulls really felt tested, before they dropped a game. And I want to know if that's going to be the same deal to start this season. Or will Pat Med, will the Raiders come out and maybe shock the Suffolk County High School Hockey League world and say, hey, we got a stake here as well. This is not a St. Anthony's.
Again, Smithtown, perennial. They're always battling. They're always at the end, fighting for that Suffolk County Championship, for a state title. I know that's their aspiration this season. They want to try to run the table. It'll start here tonight against the Raiders. This Raiders squad, a lot of these guys, Kev, moving up from JV. They had a successful year in JV last year, looking to make that translate over in the varsity this season. Warm-ups has just concluded, and before we get this game started, everybody here at the LI Sports Network wants to send our well wishes over to Connor DeBow of the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Connor, you see him on the bench there in his suit, unable to play this season, was involved in an accident, and all of us here at the LI Sports Network, we're rooting for you, Connor. We cannot wait to see you back on the ice soon. Keep healing up, stay strong, and we got you, buddy. You see now the Raiders gonna head over and show some sportsmanship. Everyone across shaking hands, giving Connor a hug, and this is what it's all about right here. Kev, we get competitive when that puck drops, but again, in moments like this, when we all can come together, that's what it's about.
As an outsider, Travis, I didn't grow up on the island. I come here for school, but I can tell you from an outsider's perspective that there's a level of togetherness in Long Island, not only in Suffolk, but in Nassau County as well. Everyone knows each other, everyone loves each other, and as competitive as it can get on the ice, everyone wants the best for all of these players. Anytime someone on the island succeeds, the entire island succeeds, and anytime someone gets hurt, everyone gets hurt, and they want to heal together.
I couldn't have said it better there, Kev. So again, Connor, we're all with you here at LISN, buddy. And we know you're going to pull through this. You're going to be back on that ice pretty soon. And we're all going to be excited to see that moment happen. Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls wearing the white uniforms, blue and red trim. They'll be going left to right first and third period. The home team here this evening, Pat Med, wearing their red uniforms with black and white stripes. White nameplates for the Raiders, blue nameplates for the Bulls. Raiders going right to left first and third, and we are just about ready to go here on the north side. Varsity hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League is underway once again, and it's Smithtown Hauppauge who will win the opening draw. Beltrani kicks it out wide. Rinfus couldn't hold on to possession. It comes back out into the neutral ice, and Power will bring it in offside. First whistle early on here.
Definitely going to be a lot more pauses in play here in the varsity level. If you were watching the DV game before this, also a lot more speed to come out, especially on this Bulls side.
Back to Power once again. Red line and in. Gets knocked down. And Sandbeckler will come out and try to rim it around. Taken away. Right off the outside of the net goes Beltrani. He receives it again. Can't get the shot off. And the Raiders will look to clear early on. Smithtown just 30 seconds to get their first opportunity. Falcone all over it, centering pass. That clear comes off of Vignato's skates. He'll backhand it out, the captain of the Pat Med Raiders. Sandbichler out will stop the puck. As once again, Raiders can't clear. Good keep in there from Falcone. Tries to backhand it deep. It's stuffed up on the half boards. A 2-on-2 battle right in front of the Pat Med bench.
And I spy with my eye Liam McNamara, a player who immensely impressed me last year, looked very good in the finals against St. Anthony's. Interested to see what he can put up in this season.
Sandbichler out to play the puck again. We saw last year in JV. He's not afraid to come out. He's got great mitts for attendee. Comes outside. Anderson can't get the shot off. Pops up again, and that one is covered by Sandbichler.
$13:28 left in this first period. A blistering start for these Bulls. Wouldn't expect anything else.
It's Jack Pring, the starting netminder for the Bulls tonight. Said his name a couple times. Timmy Sandbichler in the net for the Raiders. We got our first penalty coming up, and the Raiders are going to go on the power play as Spires touches up the puck.
Well, they're testing my clock-keeping skills early here, Travis.
Hey, I had to get back into the mix in the last game. Now it's you who has to get back into the mix this go-around.
Absolutely.
It's all of our first days of the season here. Raiders going on the power play. Anderson to the box, 2 for hooking. Draw is going to be to the right of Jack Pring. Buck steps in to face off with Falcone. Buck wins it back. Slap shot from the point, sticked away by Pring. Beltrani scoops it up and wheels. Tons of speed right here for Beltrani, trying to cut wide. He'll stop up in the corner, short-handed. Smithtown Hauppauge, seam pass is blocked. Beltrani shoots short side and goes over the cage.
Little unlucky the way that carried, but at least his defense is there to play at the length again.
Bulls will fire it down. A reset here for Pat Med as Samelik spins it back to Harper. Goes all the way around the boards and chipped right back deep into the zone. Great job on the penalty kill from Smithtown Hauppauge.
Travis, new season, new threads. What do you think of this Pat Med team? I like their jerseys.
I hate to steer you wrong here, Kev, but I want to say these are the same jerseys they had last season.
Really?
I think so.
My memory really is going.
You're not as old as me, so that could be a problem.
It might be.
Troy goes wide with a shot there. A minute left on the power play here for Pat Med. Samelik will scoop, spins it around the boards. Troy right there to hold it. His shot comes through. 6 saves Sandbichler, and he dives on top to cover it. Rocco Troy making the move up to the varsity team this year for the Bulls. Nothing, 12:06 here in period 1. We got 51 seconds left on the penalty to Anderson. Left of Sandbichler. Avlanitis for the Bulls. Couldn't spin that one back. Off the wall, and it's the captain, Vignato, wheeling in. Vignato takes a big check there. Rocco Troy lays the boom.
First big hit of the season.
Vignato gets the puck once again. That's not going to slow him down as he enters the offensive zone. Wines takes a wrister, and Pring will glove and hold for the whistle.
Not a lot of time left on this power play, but still a first good opportunity for Pat Med. It's going to start here with an offensive faceoff win.
Go right at Pring again. Again, not much time left on this power play. And Spires draws a penalty there. We're going to go 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. Fauci going to go to the box, 2 for hooking.
Not exactly the precision of a doctor on that play, as he does take a penalty. Travis, 4-on-4, a lot more room for both sides.
I was just about to say, very brief 4-on-4, but yes, a lot more room. I'm very intrigued to see how the Bulls attack this before they go out on the power play. As it comes back to Spires. And you see the Bulls knew they got the power play coming. They went 3 forwards, 1 D right now. It comes back ahead and cleared down the ice. Sandbichler tapping on the sheet. Power makes a move. He starts the breakout as Smithtown Hauppauge now will go on the power play. Spires gets a pass on the near side. Looking to go back across. And Diorico chopped it in. Power lost in his skates. Recovers. He'll walk into the zone onside. Stops up. Looking back door. Nice stick play. That one. Diorico trying to go top shelf. Hit the glass. Good fake from Spires. He'll go to the goal line. Beltrani walks behind the cage. Beltrani, good puck protection, the assistant captain. He'll wheel. Trying to go through the seam, now drops it to Spires. Spires looking to run the scissor play. A little head fake, holds on to the biscuit. Diorico back for Spires, couldn't handle it, and it'll pop out into neutral ice. 50 seconds left on the Smithtown Hauppauge power play. Great pass, and Falcone's in. Breakaway, he scores! Dean Falcone on the board. It's 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge on the power play.
All right, Trav, have the replay dialed up for you right there. That's just a great breakaway on the power play.
Yeah, it's a great stretch pass. Falcone just getting those feet back inside the neutral zone above the blue line. Great reception of the pass and good burst of speed to walk in. 1-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Falcone, a beauty of a shot there as well. Bulls getting right back on the forecheck here. 5 minutes played in period 1, and it's 1-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Back down low. Auerbach shoots. Save made Sandbichler. Popping around, it's Auerbach once again. He's in a battle. Puck left, and it's scooped up. Trying to walk out of the corner, Ryan. Ryan centering feed blocked. Auerbach there, scoops. He'll roll to the dot, shoots, blocked again. Cummings collects, goal line. Agavino just posted up in front of the net right now. DDD pass wouldn't work, so it's back down low to Ryan. Luke Buck trying to clear, not out. Trites holds it. His shot gets blocked. That one will pop free. Chance here for the Raiders if they hurry. Cummings with a great defensive play there. All right, it's center ice.
So far, the Bulls, they're showing the poise right now. They're showing why they're always a top team in this league. And the 1-0 lead to boot off the power play.
Trites keeps it in. He'll shoot, glove save Sandbichler, and he'll hold for the whistle.
Sandbichler, a very good start for him as well. I mean, there's not much you can do on that power play. The look that the Bulls gave him, obviously it feels bad to let up the goal, but you got to keep your head in the game just like he's been doing.
Puck tied up at the circle. 8:45 remaining in period 1. Diorico takes it away at the red line. He'll loop back into his own zone. Off for Troy. Troy plays it over. McNamara's there. Up to the blue. McNamara protecting through the seam, and it's blocked up, cleared out of the zone by Roediker. Stopped up by Pring, so no icing. Near side wall for Anderson. Bounced off the toe of his stick. Vignato trying to cut through. Just lost possession. Centering pass. Unable to get a clean shot off. Fauci looking to cycle it deep. One more time, Roediker to the opposite corner. Vignato there to collect. Rolls off his twig. Fauci, a little hip check avoided by McNamara. Ton of pace here from McNamara, wheeling in wide, looking to go middle, and he's stopped up Solid defensive play there. Rodeker looking to clear. Vignato chips it over and poked away last second there by Cummings. Now Spires up the sheet for Anderson. Anderson avoids a check. Off into the corner with it. Intercepted, and now Vignato turns up ice 2-on-2. Little spinorama at the red line. Enters the zone, delayed offside. Avlanitis cutting in. On goal, save made. Sandbichler takes another whistle.
Keeps doing what he should be doing. Allowing his team to catch their breath, not get outpaced by this Bulls offense. Also, Vignato with a great opportunity down low in that right wing corner. That centering pass was the best opportunity that Pat Med had all game.
Puck back to Trites. He'll take the shot, and Krikow off his stick into the corner. Avlanitis looking for Reedy in front. Couldn't settle it down. Raiders will clear. And icing called. Wrong side of the red line on that dump in. Left of Sandbichler, another ozone draw here for the Bulls, who have, I'd call it a sellout crowd here tonight, Kev. Same thing for the Raiders. We got a packed barn here as Sandbichler will make the save. Another whistle, another face-off coming.
Only time I've seen more people in here is either for a Stony Brook game or for the playoffs for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Those are two high bars.
You can tell it wasn't just us who were fired up for the start of this season. The fans are fired up too. Spires shoots, deflected, just missed. Falcone there holds it. Stick lift across. Beltrani walks, shoots, scores! What a pass, what a goal. First of the year for Braden Beltrani.
Another replay here, and the Bulls offense stays hot. See the top right corner right there picked. That's 2 goals. That's a 2-goal lead. A little bit beyond halfway in this first period, and Pat Med still looking for a response.
Yeah, puck rolled up on Beltrani too there, right as he was about to release. Still did enough to keep it under the bar. 2-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge here in the first period. Buck almost forced a turnover, looking to respond for Pat Med. Troy's pass broken up. It's still free in the Raiders slot. Cleared out. Falcone takes it away. Drives back into the zone. Falcone avoids a check. Poke away. Buck, oh, RIP possibly. That stick got caught in the Zamboni door. Toe save Sandbichler. All right, it looks like Buck's stick is still okay. He's playing with it.
Hopefully it's not broken.
Cleared down the ice by NASA. Those things are expensive, Kevin. I don't ever want to see a stick break. I was in Pure Hockey a couple weeks ago getting my own skate sharpened, and I was, doing the casual stroll, killing some time, and I saw the price tag on some of those sticks, man, and I almost fainted.
I know. Funny that you mentioned that. I'm actually doing a project for Stony Brook for my senior capstone about the affordability of Long Island hockey. Baseline research that I've done, it ain't cheap.
No, it is not. Rainieri comes into the zone. He'll collect the puck, a backhand pass. Took a couple of skips, and now turning up ice and wheeling out was Agavino. Headman's Auerbach. Agavino pad save Sandbichler. Back with Auerbach. He shoots and hits the post. Spires up to the point for Ryan. Back for Spires. Across Auerbach. Fauci dropping down. A great stick there.
Great defensive work.
Vignato looking for Rainieri. It'll be a foot race. Rainieri there first. No icing. Chopped low. Vignato curls out of the corner. Can't get a shot off. Auerbach to Agavino. Fauci trying to recover for the Raiders. Auerbach takes it back. Ranieri there to steal the pass. Diorico plays the body on him. Cummings just outside the zone, backhands it in. Forward line change for Smithtown Hauppauge. Fauci will play it back into his own zone as McNamara gives chase.
A couple head fakes from Fauci. McNamara not buying any of them.
Nope, Anderson collects behind the net with space, looking for Diorico, but fanned on the pass. Great keep in from Cummings. Plays it off the boards to McNamara. Tries to make a move around Roediger, and he's there to stop him up, but he can't clear. Cummings again, just protecting the puck before going down the wall to Diorico. Back for Cummings. Outside to Diorico again on the backhand pass. Deflected in front, went wide off the stick of Anderson. 3:55 to go, first period. 1-0 still for the, 2-0 for the Bulls. Our scoreboard's correct. I looked at the scoreboard in the rink first, which has
Gave
not
me a heart
been,
attack.
I apologize, Kev. I was not knocking you. I looked at the wrong board.
As we've established, my memory's going. I'm feeling older. A heart attack might take me out at this point.
Raiders looking to regroup. Diorico all over it on the forecheck. Takes it away to Cummings. One-timer blocked. He recovers, but the backhand try goes off to the corner. McNamara scoops. He's in the high slot. Takes a shot. Nothing but iron.
That's a loud ding.
Cummings holds the puck in. Big collision up on the half boards, right on the hash. McNamara once more. Beautiful little saucer pass. Troy shoots, hits a body. Sandbichler covers.
That's great tracking right there from Timothy. Seeing that puck the entire time. As soon as it's on his doorstep, he's covering it up. You can't give these Bulls second chance opportunities in front of the net, and he's not doing that.
No, he saw it last year with the Smithtown Hauppauge team. They can score in bunches. A very high-powered offense. As a spitting shot there is turned aside. Another one goes over the head of Sandbichler, that time from Brandon Reedy. Across to Reedy now. Recovered on the backhand. Krikow deflects it wide. Avlanitis tries to make a move. Nasta plays the body. It's out in front. Tied up in some skates. Nasta trying to clear. Reedy scoops it up. His pass blocked. Another centering feed off the stick of Sandbichler. And now out to center ice. Power will wheel in. Drops it outside for Reedy. One more drop pass. Avlanitis has space. Cuts in. Off on the goal line to Krikow. Backhander. Stopped by Sandbichler. Avlanitis takes it one more time. On the forehand. Up top for Power. Power. Wrister blocked in front. Another try. Sandbichler with the save.
We've got a quick replay of that save. Sandbichler, he's been peppered a little bit, but he's getting the stops when his team needs it.
Yeah, that one just got eaten out in front right there. And Sandbichler, top of the blue paint, tracking that rebound down. Bulls are trying to go forward off that face-off. Headman to Vignato, just couldn't settle the puck. Auerbach on the outside, cuts offside. $1:49 to go. Travis Quigley, Kevin Broderick here, taking you through the call on the LI Sports Network. Super excited to be back covering the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. As always, games on the north and south simultaneously. West Islip JV currently beating Ward Melville JV by a score of 2-1 over on the south side. Brady Campbell and Ryan Brannigan covering that one. A stretch pass for Vignato is broken up, and Spires with a ton of speed driving in. His pass gets blocked. Fauci being pressured by Auerbach, trying to cut up north, and does so successfully as Auerbach's stick breaks in half.
R.I.P.
As we were just saying earlier, Kev, never want to see one of those break, and unfortunately one does.
And it's the unfortunate thing that they're just so breakable as well.
They make great tables nowadays.
I mean, like, it's not like old sticks. You ever hold an old stick? It feels like you could go to war with it. These new ones, not so much.
So we get the lumber scooped up. Face-off's going to be in the neutral zone here, just below us, I should say, on the spectator side of the ice. We're sandwiched between these spectators up in our perch. The bird's nest, as I like to call it. Cummings drives in through the center of the ice. Hits Beltran. He's already got one. Make it two. Top cheddar. Pop the bottle. Braden Beltrani.
That's going to be an instant replay right here. Hello. Don't see the water bottle right now. Now you do. Popped it right off. 3-0 for the Bulls.
I think you can pencil that one in for last night's best. Maybe an early contender for play of the week. Great shot there from Beltrani. His second of the game. 3-0 for the Bulls here in the first. And Power steps up, lays a big check in front of his own bench. Beltrani, ton of speed. He's on hat-trick watch early. Cuts wide. Great play by Samolik. Centering pass, and it's going to come all the way out of the zone. Cummings on his horse races back. He'll go to D. A stretch pass for Beltrani. Comes off an official skate, and that's going to allow Falcone to scoop it up. He beats Samolik. Looking back door for Rinfus. Kept in by Spires. Drives the net. Sandbickler with a glove save.
Again, Smithtown, they have 3 goals, but they've had to work for those 3 goals. Those shots were all 3 beauties because Sam Bickler has not been easy to put something past. He's been getting a lot of stuff up high with his glove.
No, we know he was one of the top goalies last year in the JV division. As he'll make another save and take the whistle with 13 seconds left. We'll do it again from the right side. Again, right side of Sandbickler here. Another one that looked like Diorico was just trying to play right to the net. Anderson hits Diorico. What a stop from Sandbickler in tight. Not an easy save to make. Diorico really challenged him with that one.
And again, he's just been quick. So quick.
A little pump fake off the draw there. That one will go down.
Completely pump fake me on the clock.
Straight to the corner, back for Spires. Will take one more drive that Samolik will block, goes to the corner. And after 15 minutes of play, it's the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls leading 3-0 over the Pat Med Raiders. We return for period 2. Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls 3. Patchogue Medford Raiders none. Travis Quigley and Kevin Broderick here on the call. Paul Trentini on the camera for us as the Bulls look to get right back on the attack. Spires drives in. Snapper goes wide. It's Diorico there to keep it in. A high flip goes off into the corner. It's scooped right up by Anderson. He'll go up top to the point. Spires walks the line. Save made. Rebound. Squirts out. Roediger's there. He'll rim it around the wall. Trites will hold the zone for Anderson. Anderson, shot blocked. McNamara in the corner retrieves it. Goes back door. Scores! Diorico! 4-0 for the Bulls.
And now it's really pouring down for the Bulls. Did I say that they're a good team yet? I think I have. Might have to say it again because they just made it 4-0 at the very start of the second period.
Great start to the season here for Smithtown Hauppauge, Kev. I think this is probably pretty close to how they probably drew it up.
4-0, still with plenty of time to double it if they wanted to. They've looked clinical on the power play. They haven't given much up on the defensive end either. It's great.
We got Paul Trentini bribing Sam Musnick to get him snacks.
That's fantastic.
Sam, I recommend the famous Amos cookies. Shot comes through from Vignato, gets blocked in the circle. So the Raiders are looking to get on the board here.
Sam just had the biggest smile waving around $2 that he just made off our cameraman.
He's smart.
He's smart.
He's smart.
It's why he's here.
He's a businessman.
He is. Oh, puck got stuck on the referee.
Yeah, here comes Krikow digging it off the wall. Looking to battle, recover. Two Bulls in the corner. Fighting for possession. Comes up top. Coming. Shot gets blocked. Power on the keep-in. Bats it down. 2-on-1. Avlanitas shoots. Blocked again. Backdoor for Krikow, and he could not settle down the bouncing puck. Fauci showing off the mitts in the D zone. He gets taken down by Krikow, and a power play coming up here for the Raiders.
All right, so Fauci commits one, Fauci draws one. He giveth and he also taketh away. The question is, can Pat Med get going, get a goal on the board in this next 2 minutes?
Paul has had his thirst quenched with a nice Mountain Berry Blue Powerade.
If you want a visual of what it looks like, it's kind of like windshield wiper fluid.
Sandbichler coming way out to play it. Basically almost out of the zone. And we saw that a lot last year. He's like, last year I referred to it a lot like a sweeper keeper in soccer. He'll come way out, especially on the power play, to help those quick regroups. So definitely keep your eye on that as the Bulls are going to send it all the way. Sandbichler stops it up and looks to fire it long once more. Beltrani got possession, went deep with it, but it's back with the Raiders. Harper fans on the initial pass. Off the wall, Falcone's there, and he'll fire it deep. Sandbichler stops it. Beltrani was right on it, so he had to clear as Trites now will hold. Puts it off the glass, and strikes are official up high. He shakes it off. He's okay. Looked like that one caught him right at the ear guard there, Kev.
It can't be comfortable.
Falcone, wrist shot, just missed. That was a missile right there from Dean Falcone. Back in the corner, 45 seconds left on the penalty to Krikow. Harper takes it in the corner. Brendan Harper headmans the puck. Diaguardo, shot blocked. Skips around Falcone, fires it down, stopped at the red line. Quick D-to-D pass, and now Harper enters. Harper, slap shot blocked. Both teams, Kevin, doing a great job tonight blocking shots.
I've loved the defense. I've loved the defense so much. They're doing the small things. They're blocking shots. They're getting in passing lanes. They're making sure passes aren't going east to west. Everything has to be earned.
We're back to even strength. Falcone couldn't clear. Vignato's pass, though, intercepted. Spires snaps it to McNamara. 2-on-2. McNamara blocker saves Sandbichler.
McNamara showing off a little bit of that speed that we knew him for last year.
Troy's going to chase this one down. Recovers in his own zone through the middle. Nice touch pass and a clean regroup here. McNamara tries to flip it up over the stick of Harper. He'll toe drag around him. Pass for Diorico, and it's blocked. Hits a skate on the way. Forced out of the zone from McNamara there. It'll come around. Sandbichler stops it up. Hits Harper. Fauci on the backhand. Did clear, but again, nice job in the neutral ice for the Bulls. McNamara's back in, has some numbers. He'll shoot. Sandbichler made the save with some traffic in front. Vignato turning up ice now with some speed. Cuts middle, nice fake there. Shoots, pad save, Pring.
Vignato putting McNamara on the ice as well after the shot.
A little reverse hit. Anderson drives wide. Diorico couldn't settle. Cummings scoops. Flips it on goal. He scores! Cummings just floats one at the net. Gets his first of the year. 5-0. Smithtown Hauppauge.
This is what consistent offense will buy you. Not the greatest look in the world, but they still get it. And that just barely goes up top.
It looks like he didn't even realize it went in at first either. No Selly, just cool, calm, collected there.
Casual about
from
it.
Kyle Cummings. 5-0 the lead for Smithtown Hauppauge here in the second. Agavino scoops, shoots, glove save made. Sandbichler. And quick shout out. Christian Agavino, brother of good friend of ours, Thomas Agavino. Shout out to Thomas. Had a great time with him down at Nationals last year in Jacksonville. Bouncing puck as Sandbichler made the first save. It's still free. Both sides looking to clear. And it's the Raiders who got it to the half boards. Pring will stop it up for Power. Napoli all over Power as he continues to protect the puck. Took a hit there from Diaguardo, but was able to chip it ahead for Jake Ryan. Ryan, middle, across to Agavino, touches it across Auerbach. Couldn't get a shot off. It's cleared right on goal, no icing. 8:50 to go here in the second period. Power with the biscuit, head up, and finds Agavino, who will deflect it into the zone and give chase. Auerbach fakes, leaves it for Beltrani. Beltrani driving wide. Still on hat-trick watch, Braden Beltrani. Up top for Power. He'll walk in. A lot of mustard on that one, but went wide. Foot race for the puck, and Ranieri is there. Ranieri, bad angle over the head of Pring. Agavino will leave it for Auerbach. Auerbach stops up. Shot deflected off the glove of Sandbichler. Cleared to the corner, pops up to Troy. He'll go back for Agavino. Agavino shoots. Sandbichler will cover.
8 minutes on the dot. About halfway through this game. It's 5-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Convincing lead for their first game. Pat Med still trying to get on the board. Still trying to find their first goal of the season. Need a little bit of tenacity here in order to stay motivated.
Troy will keep the puck in. Renfus rolls the dot. Shot blocked. Hit Logan Doherty out in front. Cleared down the ice by the Raiders. Puck just loses its legs, no icing. We got a penalty coming up here, Kevin, and a power play on the way for the Bulls.
Well, they looked immensely dangerous on their previous power play opportunities. I'd imagine we see the same thing now. And it's really, the thing I want you to keep your eye on at home is just the puck possession. How natural it feels for all of these Bulls players to have the puck on their stick, how calm they seem.
Kev, we have an update. Sam did get himself a water.
I'm proud of him. See, I was really sad because I went down to the vending machines and they didn't accept credit card because most of them do now. And then I looked at my wallet and I didn't have any singles on me. And then I was like, all right, I'll just go to the fountain.
At least you didn't have to stay thirsty as Beltrani's shot blocked. Spires shot, friendly fire in front, hit Falcone. A spinning try wouldn't go. And it's cleared down the sheet. Cummings wasn't able to knock it down.
You know, at this point, with the amount of time, Travis, that we spend in the rinks, I might just put a mini fridge somewhere.
Might have to invest in your own vending machine.
That might make me a lot of money.
Personal stash as Beltrani drives in. Good puck protection there, using that right shoulder to fend off the pressure. Cummings out to the right flank. Return pass. He'll go down low to Beltrani. Hit him on the backhand, and he'll roll it up top to Spires. Across for Cummings once more. Goal line, Diorico. He'll settle down the puck. It was rolling when it got to him. He'll hit Cummings once again. Slides middle, left flank to Spires. Spires looking for Beltrani. Samolic there to lift the stick. See the umbrella setup here. Cummings on the right side to Diorico. 42 seconds left on the power play. For Beltrani, stick lifted. Comes across to Spires. He'll switch spots with Cummings. Cummings drives down. Backhand pass comes around behind the net to Diorico. Settles it. Goal line, Beltrani. Keeps the puck. Now across, Diorico. Skate to stick. Save made. Back with Beltrani. To the middle for Spires. He scores! Brett Spires on the power play. The Bulls keep the offense humming.
It just feels easy at this point for some of these guys. And like I was saying, puck possession, something that they do so well. It was a choppy start to the power play, but they eventually got their offensive setup and their look and their goal.
Something about these Bulls, Kev, is it's like they've been playing hockey together since they were 5 years old. They always seem to know where they're going to be on the ice. They have great team chemistry. They work the puck so well, and it's very, very difficult, doesn't matter who you are, to defend.
Yeah, it's always a problem when you're playing against a team with so much chemistry because you feel like you've made the right read, you shut down the right passing lanes, and then all of a sudden they just know where each other are going to be better than you do. And I do want to notice something as well. Jack Fauci on that penalty kill, was communicating so well with his teammates, making sure everyone was set up in the right position while staying in the right position himself. And when he was communicating the most, that's when that Pat Med penalty kill looked its best.
The Bulls just keeping it going. Great forecheck here as Kritkow. First try was saved, second try went wide. Back down the wall to Reedy. Reedy, high slot. Pad stops Sandbickler. He's faced a lot of shots as we're well past the halfway point of this game at this point. Timothy Sandbickler definitely feeling the biscuit a lot.
And it's a good thing he has those pads.
Trite's being pressured, knocked to the ice by Diaguardo. And put on net, Pring will cover. 4:18 remaining, second period. First varsity game of the season here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Game 4 of 6 on the night. Been a good first day back at the rinks.
It's been a fantastic first day back.
Not too cold yet.
No, not at all.
Paul's got a smile on his face.
Oh, he's smiling. Oh, he's dancing.
Now, that's what he's always doing. He's dancing.
The thing is, I still went outside. I got dressed. Obviously, I'm wearing long sleeves all around. And, when I was walking off campus, people were looking at me like, why are you wearing long sleeves? Why are you judging me, guy?
Going to the rink.
I'm going to the rink. I'm doing what you should be doing and watching Suffolk County High School hockey.
Ryan driving in with speed, taken down, penalty coming up. Agavino will get it, tries to stuff it in. Sandbichler got his glove on it. And another power play coming up here for Smithtown Hauppauge.
See, now these are starting to bite Pat Med because they're giving Smithtown just a few too many opportunities on this power play. And at this point, when you're looking at it, it's not so much about goals, but it's about time. Now the next 2 minutes, you're realistically not going to be generating a lot of offense, and you need time to score goals to come back.
So it's Chris Nasta going to the box here. 2 for tripping. As the Bulls will look to add another one on the power play. They've already got 2 tonight. And they make it a third. Power for McNamara. McNamara's going to roll left side, back to Power. He shoots off a body, pops way in the air, ends up behind the net. Fauci looking to clear, held up. It's Power. He'll go through the seam. Anderson settles it. He'll curl up top. Cummings driving in, across. McNamara settles, shoots, friendly fire. Went right off Avlanitis, who was in front. Power back to McNamara. Roediger got a piece of that one. Cummings holds the zone for Anderson. Now to Power. Right shot. Went wide with it, hit the glass, stays in with Anderson. Anderson makes a couple of nice moves, but it was knifed off his stick and cleared the length of the ice as Fauci races down, trying to beat Power. Power using the size advantage there.
Risky pass.
And Beltrani's going to skate into this one. Numbers, Beltrani takes the shot, saves Sandbichler. Still behind the net with Beltrani. Diorico slows things down, will hit Spires at center point. Cummings trying to go through the seam, it's blocked. He'll recover it. Spires trying to clear a loose net guard. Beltrani out front, save, rebound, another one stopped up by Sandbichler. 2 big saves in a row.
We'll take a quick replay of that while they reset for the face-off, because those are important saves for Sandbichler, and they're also confidence builders.
In tight, not easy. Gets the glove up, makes the stop there. 31 seconds to go on the power play with 2:22 to go in the second period. Travis Quigley here with Kevin Broderick, Paul Trentini, our cameraman, Magnus Healy, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri, rounding out the crew here. Of course, we got Brady Campbell, Ryan Brannigan, and Wally Mitchell over on the south side currently. Full house here for LISN tonight. Seam pass, Diorico denied by Sandbichler.
I didn't even know we had this many people who worked for us. Of course I did. I've just never seen all of us in the same place at the same time, except for the Nationals tournament. All hands on deck.
First day of the Suffolk season. We're all excited to be here. Ready to get things going once again in the SCHSHL. Chipped out of the zone by the Raiders. Comes across, Falcone will drive in. Drop pass for Beltrani. Beltrani out front, Falcone, skate to stick, save made. Sandbichler.
And that will get Pat Med out of the 5-on-4, so back to even strength.
And Kev, puck was in the Pat Med zone for the length of that power play, but they did a much better job keeping it outside, not giving up the middle as much as they did on that second power play where we saw that goal. The last goal we saw, I should say, that 6th goal from Spires.
Yeah, that was generated as well off a shot. You know, there was room created on the left side, and
great chance there. Sandbichler with another big save, that time on Reedy.
And that's what the Bulls want to do. Create chaos down low, find those low to high passes, if not east to west, because everything you want to get in front of the net. Those are the most dangerous shots, but they're obviously the hardest to get.
Krakow wheels into the zone. He'll take it around the cage and cycles it deep. Reedy looking for Avlanitis. He'll roll. Going to the point. It's forced out by Diaguardo. Him and Troy racing after it now. Troy's there first. Rocco Troy for Krakow. Krakow across to Reedy. He'll redirect it in, chase it down. Trying to protect the puck. Stolen away by Harper. Diaguardo did get it out. Auerbach comes across and takes it away. Final minute, 30 seconds left here in period 2. Diaguardo unable to clear first try. He'll get a second whack at it, but again, Cummings there to hold it. He'll get a one-time try. He scores. Second of the game for Kyle Cummings on the one-time blast.
Yeah, that was a lot of power behind that shot, and that's a 7-0 lead now.
A lot of power indeed. You see, just maybe 3-4 feet of space between the pass there. It was a short pass and right in the wheelhouse of Cummings. 7-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Game with just 14 seconds left. Ryan coming in looking for one more at the end. Centering pass doesn't go. Forced out of the zone, Delgado. He was looking for Roediger, collected by Cummings, and that'll do it. 30 minutes down, 15 to go, and the Bulls. An offensive explosion through 2 periods, 7-0 the score here on the LI Sports Network. Third period to go here on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley, Kevin Broderick here on the call. Paul Trentini on the camera for us. And the Bulls, 7-0 through 2 is Auerbach trying to sauce one for Ryan. Agavino there looking to bank it home. Scooped up, and Auerbach will score.
I believe that is the 8th goal of the game, Travis.
8th goal of the game.
If my math does not elude me.
That was a battle right in front there. Agavino trying to stuff it in short side, looking to bank it there. And it popped free. Auerbach sitting on that back post, ready to go. And he hammers it home. 8-0 the score. Definitely the start to the year that the Bulls were looking to have.
And obviously, since this is the first game of the season, we will give you the reminder that an 8-goal lead in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League will generate a running clock. So no, I am not being lazy. I'm just letting it go.
Falcone fires a cross-ice pass, looking for Rinfus just out of his reach. Fauci was trying to spin it up the strong side wall. Rinfus is there to stop him. He'll put it up the board for Spires at the point. His shot blocked. Falcone trying to go up top. Skip past Delgado. Trite back down low. Backdoor pass, Beltrani.
That was dangerous.
Just missed. He'll recover his own rebound, wheels and shoots a wrist shot that's saved. A second try, that one from Rinfus, goes out of play.
I mean, we said coming in, Travis, that the Bulls are going to have good offense, and, well, they've definitely proved it in this game against Pat Med. But what I don't want to be lost is their defensive play as well, because they've looked stout there.
Agreed. And I don't think it should be lost either. You look at the scoreline, you might think, oh, this Pat Med team, they haven't played a bad game.
They really haven't.
They really haven't played a bad game. You know, a couple goals that came on the power play. You know, Sandbickler, I think he has made a ton of key saves, a couple of really big saves throughout this game. Not as much offense generation as you would like. You can definitely say that, as Diorico was trying to split through the D. And I think that's going to be a focus for this Raiders side as the season continues to progress is how do we generate more offense? How do we get more chances on net? But overall, I wouldn't say that this has been a poor game from the Raiders despite the scoreline.
And, you know, a lot of people might say, Travis, well, it's 8 goals. They couldn't have been playing that well. My counter argument to that is how many of those goals were just absolute snipe shots to start the game. I mean, the first 3 goals were just all beautiful shots from the Bulls, and sometimes a team is going to get hot, and they're going to do that, and that can happen in any league.
Raiders have numbers. Rainieri's pass, though, was broken up by Power. A solid defensive play, and that has been another piece of this game. As you mentioned, the Bulls playing so strong defensively, they've just really limited what the Raiders can do. Diorico across, he'll get it back, he shoots, an incredible glove save! Timothy Sandbickler sticking on the highlight reel.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about with the saves. 11:35, I'm writing that one down so we can get that on last night's best. Hello, how do you do?
That's the early contender for save of the year right there. That was gorgeous.
Extending as far over as possible.
Beautiful save. Shot gets blocked by Montenegro in front. And now it's chipped ahead for Buck. Luke Buck with some speed. He'll elect to dump it around the wall. Trite's first there for the Bulls. 2 on Trites. He'll play it up for Krikow. Goes through the middle, kept in the zone. Now Rocco Troy gets a headman pass, skates in wide. Troy just lost the puck as it skipped up over his twig. Back to the point, it's Krikow. Glove saves Sandbickler, and he takes the whistle. 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the third.
Again, Travis, you made this point earlier, but just in case we've had some more people joined in, large crowd here at the rinks for the opening game, specifically on the Smithtown Hauppauge side. They saw their team go all the way to the finals. They saw their team do very well in states. There's just so much support and love for this squad.
Yep, Smithtown Hauppauge team that we got a penalty coming up here on Krikow. And Napoli pops right back up. Good to see that. Never want to see a player go through the door like that, Kevin.
That's dangerous right there.
So Krikow gets a penalty. Power play for the Pat Med Raiders. And you mentioned it. The Smithtown side, they fell in the best-of-3 series in Game 3 to the St. Anthony's Friars last year. They came back. They had a phenomenal run in the New York State Championships, where they're able to take that crown. But they wanted to do the double. They wanted to run the table. And I think they felt as if last year that the league should have been theirs, and they knew that the Friars were going to be that toughest test. I remember speaking with many players, Tommy Azariti from the Friars, RJ Pfister from last year's Bulls team. I remember speaking to them last year, and they both were like, this is the game. We know these are the two teams, and it ended up being those two teams at the end. So you know that the Bulls absolutely have the Friars marked off on their schedule when that game rolls around. And you got to wonder if the Friars have watched this game and thought, okay, this is a different Bulls team than we saw last season.
And then as the Friars, you got to regroup and tell yourselves, oh, let's put up 9 against our first opponent. You know, even if they're not playing each other, they're going to be competing with each other for score lines, for plus minus, all the stats.
Yep, we do know that goal differential does definitely play a role when you get down towards the end of the regular season. As the Raiders looking to get something going here. With a minute left on their power play, it's been the Bulls possessing, though, here, as Beltrani will scoop the biscuit in front of his own bench. Rolling puck, just trying to settle it. He'll play it across to Trites. Trites clears the zone. We're 2 games down, 1 to go on the south side. West Islip JV picked up their first win of the year over Ward Melville. That's going to be our varsity matchup coming up after this game, West Islip and Ward Melville. Sam Bickler comes out and lost it in his own skates. He'll leave it there for Harper.
Seemed very calm about it.
Sam Bickler, he looks like a guy who plays forward in roller hockey. Looks like he really knows. It looks like he's got some good skills with the puck. As Spires will drive in. Nice takeaway there from Roediger, but his pass went through the triangle of Vignato. Comes down the ice. Sam Bickler again out of the net. He'll go long to Rainieri. Rainieri looking to create some space. McNamara all over him. Pass is disrupted by Anderson. McNamara scoops it as we're back 5-on-5. Puts it out short side. Power saves Sandbickler. Anderson all over it again, but a stretch pass hits Fauci. Raiders are off 2-on-2. Hits Rainieri on the backhand. Save made by Pring. Power trying to clear. Raiders pressuring. Vignato with the takeaway. Across to Fauci, just beyond his reach. 6.5 remaining as Spires hits Anderson. And then he'll leave it for Spires. Numbers for the Bulls. Outside to McNamara. Across. Diorico loses it in his skates. McNamara will recover. Rolls to the point with it. And elects to go to the corner. Diorico back for McNamara with some space. Seam pass broken up. Sam Bickler leaps up and gloves it. And he'll take the whistle. 6 minutes remaining here in the third opening game of varsity hockey. The Bulls up 8-0 over the Raiders. Brady Campbell coming on over to say hello. Brady getting ready for his third game of the night over on the south side. Again, just got done with West Islip and Ward Melville JV. Called Southampton game earlier. Southampton's got some great new uniforms. I don't know if you got to see those, Kevin.
Beautiful, nice and green.
Nice and green, reminiscent of those Hartford Whalers. As Sam Bickler will make another glove stop. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, they're definitely ready for St. Patrick's Day. That's what I'll tell you.
At the circle, Auerbach. Another nice save from Sam Bickler. Left of Sam Bickler once more. Final 5 is Trites to the net. Save. Another save. Still free a third time. He'll make the stop.
Strung together a couple of nice stands now. Obviously that highlight reel stop where he flashed the leather. Now a scramble in front of the net. Strong goaltending. Might have a little bit of an equipment issue as well.
Yeah, I think his pad came undone there, so we'll take a second to get that pad strapped back up. It's a shade over 4 minutes remaining. Out in front to Agavino, his try blocked. Ryan to the point for Trites. Trites will walk and shoot. Sam Bickler makes another save.
A lot of great plays off the face-off, Travis. It feels like that's something that the Bulls have practiced quite a bit.
I was going to say, it makes you wonder if that's something that they're doing on the regular basis at practice
Yeah.
is working on those practice plays.
Listen, it wouldn't be the only team that does that. I've known a couple of teams that I've covered that have done a lot of practice on those face-offs to look for purposeful shots.
Back to Trites. Beltrani deflects it wide. Back with Beltrani. Circles low to Falcone. Falcone for Beltrani. Looking for Rinfus. He gets it. Shoots. Save made. Sandbickler still free in the slot. Falcone. Back door. Off the toe. And Rinfus will hammer it home.
Another goal. Not much he could do there on that third opportunity. And that's what ends up with the empty net look. Sandbickler, again, at some point he needs a little bit more help from the defense out in front of him.
Tough sometimes. Tough when you're going post to post, post to post. Nothing Sandbickler could have done on that one. He made, like we said, made the first stop with his toe right there, but Rinfus was right place, right time, lands right on his tape. And he's able to bury, extend the lead for Smithtown Hauppauge as Falcone wheels in with some speed, tries to go for Cummings. He's got 2 goals here tonight as well. Falcone couldn't keep that puck in, so Power will settle it down outside and hits Rinfus. Back for Power. Goes across to Cummings, just tried to deflect it into the zone, not much on it. Brought in by the Raiders, but taken right back. Falcone cutting middle, brought in offside.
As we get to the dying stages of this game, just want to repeat something you said earlier, Travis, that Pat Med, they've played a lot of good defensive structures throughout this game. They've looked good at times on the penalty kill. One thing that they were kind of lacking was that offensive production. Again, playing a team like the Bulls, it's going to be hard to score goals, but it's the fact that they never truly tested the Bulls throughout large stretches of this game.
Reedy's pass didn't find tape. Delgado couldn't clear. Troy to the net. Sandbickler was still recovering. Just got back across to make the save. Spires, snapper, blocker stop. Off in the corner. Montenegro trying to clear. Have Lanitas all over him. A stick lift. And it's Reedy driving to the net. Reedy shoots, goes bar up and out of play.
I feel like the third time we've gotten a loud ding out of these Bulls. Hard shooters all around.
They've definitely been peppering the puck on net tonight. Has been a challenge for Sandbickler. And the Raiders. This Bulls offense is dynamic. They have depth, as you have mentioned many times tonight, Kevin. And they can score in many different forms. Off the rush, working the puck around, a deep forecheck as the puck comes to Vignato, and he drives in, protecting it, trying to get a backhand try off. We get a whistle, and it's a good goal. Vignato tucks it in, gets the Raiders on the board.
I don't even know if we're going to be able to get that one because the referees took a while to kind of signal that. Let's see how far back I can go. I think that's a little too far back. We got time. Nah, not going to get it.
That's going to do it. That will end the game here. Final score 9-1. Smithtown Hauppauge picking up a big win over the Raiders. Vignato with the late goal to take the shutout bid away from Jack Pring. Nonetheless, a win on the board for Smithtown Hauppauge. They'll start the season 1-0, Kevin. Definitely how you drew it up. As we mentioned, this is a team that is going to be pushing to be fighting for that varsity championship at the end of the year. They've got some time off before the next one. They return to face Northport next Monday, 9:40. That's Smithtown Hauppauge. Pat Med back in action next Wednesday, the 24th, as they'll be playing a team we spoke about a little bit earlier, the St. Anthony's Friars. It's going to do it for our coverage of this one. Again, final score 9-1 Smithtown over Pat Med. Stick with us. We got one more game on the docket tonight. West Islip and Ward Melville coming up in just a little bit. On behalf of Gabe Takuri, Sam Musnick, Paul Trentini, and Kevin Broderick, I'm Travis Quigley. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. And as always, we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.